Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Through Daybreak 2 Part 109. I don't think we're quite to 1010 yet. I don't know, I haven't really been keeping track of the part numbers. Plus it feels like I've recorded more because we were doing those like half video sessions for a while, which this is also probably going to be one. I haven't decided, because I got about like 40 minutes to record. We might... or really like 30-ish minutes, so not like enough for a full video, but I do have some time coming up where hopefully I'm going to try and like push through and beat the game, which is exciting. Because I'm kind of looking forward to the, I mean, you know, they've at least pulled it back a little bit with the finale. Like as soon as they stopped trying to have a main story, the game got significantly better. I don't know, maybe there's something to that. But I am kind of looking to see how it concludes and whatnot. And also, I did have some inspiration on what I think we're going to try and sneak in between now and the next Trails game. Whether that's Sky or the next one of this game. What's it called? Horizon? I mean, it would be highly unlikely that we didn't at least start the Sky Let's Play. I mean, worst case scenario, we would start it and then I would backburner it. But if both games do come out like really close to each other, but I'm feeling like I should be able to finish Sky in time because the game's not that long, presumably. But what are we supposed to be doing? By the way, oh yeah, we're talking to people in the Blacklight.
Off we go.
Yeah, because we came here and then I was like, let's go ahead and do the fight to get all our combat stuff out of the way. At least I think all of our combat stuff, and then I died dumbly, and I'm still like a 0.5 on the anger scale about it. Out of 100, 0.5 out of 100, not 0.5 out of 10. That would be crazy talk. But oh no. Joe! Joe! Damn, that one was crazy. All she did was mumble something and she stabbed me. Oh, the days for Isabel to be out. I managed to bandage myself up, but if I was any weaker, that would have been the end of me. Damn it. Is this guy okay? Well, it seems he's applied first aid already, although I believe all I do is take the wind shot. Elaine? Isn't there something about the bracer code of conduct here? He seems pretty tough though, so I thought he's in any danger of dying, but I suppose we'll just have to check in once Isabel's back. Are you people insane? Kinda curious who stabbed him. It couldn't be... Yes, obviously, Van. What the... Elaine? What about the citizens come first? Yo, how fucking wicked been delayed. Yeah.
What would you like?
I don't really give a shit about you. Just give me your book. Or your bear. Bearstein the Third. Does he come pre-stabbed?
Please stop by again sometime.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Did something happen? No way, did you? There's this guy who's been making lots of noise in the area lately. All he ever did was yell, "I'm the best," so I figured I'd give him a little test. You... Ooh, so you're the one who stabbed him. No way! That sounds like quite the pickle. Yeah, it sounds like illegal. I swear I didn't mean anything by it. I mean, yeah, maybe I do stab people I'm infatuated with on occasion, but that guy's not even my type. But you still stabbed him, right? Instead of being a crime of passion, it's just a simple case of assault. I mean, it's more than assault, that's attempted murder. Man, what should I do? Go to, like, psychiatric hospital? Prison? Or, you know, forced... It's not only prison, but you know what I mean, right? Where it's like, you don't deserve to be in prison, per se, because you're clearly mentally ill, but you do deserve to, you know, not walk among us right now. You're gonna need to help the guy get patched up. Then you apologize. Sorry, I stabbed you. Fuck off. Come on, get moving. He could bleed out any second. Right, please excuse me. Lindsay took some bandages from the shelf and rushed off. Are you people insane? She's got me a little worried on it. Let's just talk through what the fuck just happened. Gang rolls up, sees a dude dying, bleeding out in the street. Immediately says, not really our problem. Alright? Walks over, finds the person who attacked him, says, you know what? Go back and talk to him, see how that works out. Go to your fucking minds? Maybe we should go check on him? Never mind, I changed my mind. The finale's terrible. I want to see how this plays out. No, because you're going to do some cringe-ass shit where it's like, oh no, now they actually like each other or some shit. I already see where this is going. Oh, I mean, she just stabbed him. What's the big deal? God, people are so sensitive these days. Motherfuckers. I think that should be it. How does it feel? Oh, better. You got experience with this sort of thing? I'm so glad. I read about how to do stuff like this in a book about torture methods once. The point was to heal victims so you can extend their suffering. That was crazy. Is this like... legit? Did anybody laugh at this? Like... it just feels so blasé. Is anyone fucking slapping their knee over this? But yeah, it's no judgment, no judgment. I know I sound like I'm judging, but I'm not judging. His wound should be all right for the moment. I also apologize for him. I hope he'll forgive me. We can get your hopes up. Yeah, people aren't exactly in the habit of forgiving the people who stabbed them. You fucking forgave her. I mean, you weren't the ones who was stabbed, but I wonder though. I mean, it's not like the Blacklight goes by normal rules. You people are insane. I'm just saying, they never heard the damn story of the Good Samaritan. Y'all are the motherfuckers who just kept walking. In the end, I would assume Blacklight's highest authority would have come to a decision on the matter. It's likely that incidents like these are commonplace in Blacklight. However, there may still be a penalty. Oh, I knew it. And I was doing so good, too. I mean, the statute of limitations of my license, it was set to expire soon. I guess it's a little early for you to return to the surface, huh? Like, this woman clearly needs help, and we're just making a joke out of it. You think this woman is having a fucking psychiatric crisis, and you're laughing? And you're laughing? I don't know, just actually like... I mean, I get that it's being played for a joke, and I'm not supposed to take it seriously, but it does make no fucking sense for the gang to just be like, oh, well, whatever. The problem is that it's just not, like, it's not funny. Like, stab me out of nowhere. She is so fast, too. Even my boxing instincts, I couldn't react. Damn, I thought I finally trained myself to be the best. Does this mean I need to work even harder? Oh, why did I do that? I mean, it's not even my type. Guess I need to explain everything to the Kingpin. Does the Kingpin wear a helmet? By the way? That's the only thing I got, is that Armis is the secret leader of the Blacklight. It is weird that they keep referencing this person, but they don't ever have them show up, ever. He's gonna show up and it's like, me, I'm so-and-so, everybody knows me. He's gonna be a goose too. What the hell's popping over here? Well, let's finish up here first, but... so we got some people at the bar. Spring is wonderful, don't you think? It's got my spirits higher than a kite! I was able to broker a pretty good deal for myself today. Sold almost half my inventory. The buyer is the daughter of a weapons dealer I know. She got it, yep, I know. She's got an airship, so transportation is practically a non-issue. Did haggle the price down because of it, but still, the more I sell, the better. Yeah, but how is the dog? That's all I care about. I don't care about what's her name. I care about Serby. Damn, sounds like you're doing pretty alright for yourself. What is her name? I don't remember. Jin? Something like that? That sounds right. Yeah, I can't help feeling I know this buyer of yours. Yeah, I guess you guys. Well, would Nadia? I don't remember. Did she show up in Reverie? Probably. Yeah, that she definitely does. Seems like I might have a friend in common. Is that right? The road's a small place. I'll let her know you said hi. But anyway, feel free to take a look at my leftover stock.
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
An ideal watch? Ooh, I don't know. Did you... I can't remember. Did you earn your newsboy cap? I feel like you did. I don't know if you've earned a watch on top of it. Like that. Let's not get crazy here. Get +2 attack? Hell yeah, brother. Goes to 811 to get accurate. This gets right. It's 829. We care more about this. I guess should be obvious because it's the one that has magic in the name. So, asking for a friend, why do you sell Templar swords? Just wondering.
Please stop by again. Welcome. Please stop by again.
Oh, head of the Armis School Festival, right? Just wonder if I'd show up with a gift for the students. Think you can help me pick one out? You're gonna get the cops calling you, man. I agree. Also, if you really plan on going, the mask might present an issue. Put a damper on my plans for sure. Yeah, if you're on topside, you're gonna need to take the mask off. Never!
Welcome. Thank you
If
for
I took off my mask, I would be just a generic blue-haired NPC dude. You know the type. You've seen him before. He usually shows up and he's evil. I'm not evil. I'm an ally of evil indirectly, but also an ally of good. But not really, because I only sell my stuff to criminals in van. So, you know, at best I'm neutral evil.
Please stop by again.
Hey,
Welcome.
like, seriously,
Thank you for coming.
What am I missing? Oh, I have to scroll through this? Yeah, okay. That
Please
should...
stop by again.
Yep. Well, thought I'd seen you around, Paprika. So you work here too? That's right. Gabrielle asked me to help out every now and then. By the way, I heard Eden's been doing really well lately. They even have rumors about you guys expanding. Well, I don't believe we'll be doing it so anytime soon. Tracy's been bringing an awful lot of new girls, though. Glad he's taking the opportunity to cultivate new growth, but it's starting to make Eden... Well, sorry, traffic. Traffic's important.
Yes. These are the most recent reports on the road, courtesy of the Calvardian Roadway Information Center. The expressway is heavily congested for 10 cells around the Sidon district, while an accident has caused a 20-cell slowdown in the Tyrell district. As influxes of newly licensed drivers are common at this time of year.
Yeah, whatever. I've heard it. It's starting to make Eden feel a little small. Maybe I should open a second location.
How about some more music?
Well, that would definitely liven things up around here. I say you should go for it. Seems like Prisha's been pulling in customers all by herself lately. She's been almost steady with her work too. What a good kid. Maybe we should hire her as a manager for our second club. Actually, I probably shouldn't rock the boat right now. I'll think on it some more.
What can I get for you?
Hot pots. Hot pots.
Thanks for shopping.
I mean, you kind of just like put it in the pot and make it hot. In the name. It's gotten so much more lively thanks to Eden's rise in popularity. It takes seconds to rope customers in. I can finally take it easy. I'm so happy. Okay, bread? Yeah, that's bread. Alright. I would have loved if it just said learn the recipe for bread. A nourishing mountain hot pot. Parties. Non and LP's charcuterie. Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
The latest fork. As for region.
What does it do? I don't even know how to cook. You can't cook in the menu, right? We've literally never done it. I wouldn't mind looking to see the description for it, but
White cloves are once again in full bloom.
I think we have to go to a cookie person or a machine. I feel like that's a flex, being like 200 hours into the game and not knowing how to do a basic mechanic.
Buy something from me.
Wanna have a little fun?
Recruiting a bunch of new girls is kinda hard on the club at first, but now we can finally cater to all our customers' wants and needs. I was even gonna come up with some new shows for the girls too. It'll be like nothing you ever seen before. Man, this place, we'll be calling it Paradise before and then he gets, you know, chopped in half. Anything to put to put our customers in a good mood. From purity play to BDSM, you only find fun like this at Eden. We'll pull those suckers in for sure. We do anything to please our customers.
Ah, you fancy these too, huh?
If it sounds like I just want their money, that's just because
Come again.
I'm catering to the pay pig clientele, you know? They like to be talked to like that. That's gotta be like, if you rolled the I like to give my money to people who are mean to me fetish, fuck, that's a bad roll, dude. That's a bad roll. Like, that's a, hate that. Like, it's gotta be, it's not like, it's not the grossest, because there's some gross ones out there, but that one's, I think, gotta be the worst, right? You can only get off if somebody's taking advantage of you, like, financially. That's terrible. Even being into, like, you know, pain play or something, that's better. Because at least, like, you're getting some physical stimulation out of it, I suppose. Blacklight district, huh? How nostalgic. That said, it's great to be able to drink with our friends. It's been a while. It's the first time we've all gone drinking together. Isn't that right, Gowlong? It is. I see a master of the art of intrigue drinks differently compared to one who follows the path of warrior. I'm just tossing them back, sonny boy. Well, considering you're now in line to be one of the next elders, suppose you'll need to get used to it. There'll be many more occasions in which you have to interact with people like me. Are you up to it? Talking to people is Sal's thing. I only talk with these fists so mine. Ha 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 ha! Then he punches the bottle and it breaks in half and it creates a big mess and they get banned from the bar. Alas, as the family head, the responsibility will fall to you. Very well. For now, you can return to your shadows. Just know this. Someday, I will drag you into the light. I was supposed to be the one to fill your dark soul with light! You know I had to do it. As things currently stand, I believe such a thing is impossible. I look forward to seeing you make the attempt. Damn, you can't even drink with them without baring the teeth of one another. Yeah, what's new? Nadia, you okay? Remember having your right-hand man, Lau, wasn't it? Oh yeah, I forgot about that, dude. You know, President Hayway Trading Crossbow Division, joining the Lee family, isn't he? No. He's, making his own family, the Lau family. Apparently I've started a bit of a thing. Everyone just decided, oh shit, I should just make my own family. Ray decided to stay with the Liu family for the time being. He is Master Jin's instructor, after all. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. However, I'm hoping he'll decide to join the Lee family once Master Jin comes of age. Well, probably not. I think you guys are trying to hoard all the Gekka Masters. What, you get Yin to join too? I'm afraid that would be impossible, even for us. She likes murdering people too much. I think Swin and Nadia, you put that idea in her head, right? That murdering people every once in a while is okay, just to take the edge off? See, she's become a little too attached to Lady Ashen recently. Perhaps we can invite her to visit as a Liu family ambassador. Okay, forget I asked. Have they ever even spoke? Don't wanna ruin the drink like that. Like you have room to judge. My way is better. Without proper stimulation, my thirst would never be quenched. Maybe you two are more alike than I thought. Yeah, you're both lame. I mean, I'm a bit of a Sal hater, but he does clear Gowlong by like a factor of 3. I think I'd receive such high praise from you, Van. It's not really praise. It's not praise. Yep, see? He's just like me, for real, for real. Ah, yeah. Seen each other since Lunar New Year. No. Would you care to join us? The drink's good. No one is sober enough to listen to all your political talk. Yes, yes. We're drinking for simple pleasures. I'll even let you tug on my nose hairs. Only one tug, though. Those damn fixers. Think they have the CID on their side. That's Sect Arms woman. I figured you got picked up by Hercules out of what happened on Myth Island. How'd you end up here? Unfortunately, ZA managed to bail her out with a not insignificant sum of money, I might add. You guys do know you don't have to give bail for, like, terrorists. She's free for the moment, but someone must keep an eye on her at all times. I mean, I guess she didn't do the coup thing? But, like, I don't know. Can we thought crime her for that? Can we minority report her? We know if she had the chance, she would try and overthrow the government. So I feel like that's a violation of your bond. That being said, it seems she's been leading a rather miserable life here in the Blacklight district. But I mean, okay, what did you do in the Myth? I don't even remember. I know you were there, but I don't remember anything that you did. Because you're a fucking loser and waste of writing time. Miserable? I'm living life to the fullest, damn you. Dealing with this old lady is bad enough, but now I gotta handle you two twerps? Oh, don't call us twerps, alright? You're not beating I mean, I feel bad even comparing Team Rocket to you. Like, that's doing Team Rocket too dirty, man. They're at least kind of funny sometimes. Today's really not my day. Old lady? Wait, wasn't she the one who ran that cheap T-phone scam? Guess she also got her bail paid. It's those brats, and the bracer, and that dog. Now, no need to be so crass. Yeah, I was quite impressed with that prototype military monster I bought a while back. That's why I've been hoping to make better friends with you, young lady. Whatever you're planning, I'm busy. Busy getting drunk and crunk. Now I owe the company to start making something to repay them. But like, how is it Sect Arms not... So like, did we establish that Calvard just occasionally like randomly attacks Jaegers and that's like just something we do, right? Couldn't you guys be attacking Sect Arms and like wiping them off the face of the planet because they literally only exist to like do terrorism? Kincaid, you gonna get on top of that shit? Make every bastard that's crossing you regret they were ever born. Maybe it's time I start developing that new weapon of mine. Doesn't sound like she's learned from her mistakes. That's right, no one can outmaster villainy. Why don't we join up together? With our brains, we'll be the king of all the scamming is beneath me in any way. Oh my god, please stop talking. The longer I listen, the messier it gets. I'm considering opening my own workshop. For now, ZA is more convenient for me. I can barely hear myself think of that old lady's blathering. I mean, if I had to pick one, I guess the old lady. I think old lady clears. This one's a wretch among wretches, I'm sure of it. If only I could get her to team up with me. Our names would go down in scamming history. Pretty tough cookie, though. Well, I get her on my side one way or the other. Because, I mean, the one thing the old lady gets is that, like, she was a completely minor quest NPC, and then, like, turning her into a reoccurring character. Because I feel like they tried too hard with Rosalie. They're like, hey, we're trying to do Gilbert. Which, like, the only reason Gilbert kind of somewhat maybe worked, I don't find Gilbert funny, but I can see how people could find him funny, is that, well, he was a throwaway NPC who, like, randomly kind of returns, and then the one, bringing it back in CS4, I was on board with that, because that was kind of funny. That's like a 10-year joke, that they waited that long. So, they get that, but, like, I feel like they tried to make Rosalie a thing, and she's not a thing. Like, maybe if she'd only showed up the one time in this game, and then in, like, 2 games she showed up again. But, like, she's shown up too much in this one game for how unfunny she is.
Come on over.
Had a few drinks with the crowd from the arena yesterday. It was so much fun. I love Blacklight. We really know how to put parties down here. If we fool around too much, the Kingpin will rip me a new one.
I made these special just for you. See you later, cutie.
I mean, like, the Kingpin, I'll at least give it, like, they've done some setup for them. Way more than they did with fucking a goose. Still mad. It's like, it should have just been Armis, dummies. Should have just been Armis. Because it could have been so interesting to explore how we think of historical memory and how our people's, like, legacies are distorted over time, especially when it's convenient. It could have been cool. It could have been cool. And instead, it's like, let's do the fucking lamest robe. I don't even feel. I feel like it's a disrespect to Robespierre to compare this motherfucker to him. You know? I'm not gonna be. It's not gonna turn into the #1 Robespierre defender hour. but hey, whoa, don't report me yet. Don't report me yet. Robespierre had some ideals. Now, he did apparently have like a mental break and came back like full evil. You know, that did happen, maybe. He was like just a little evil, and then he came back and he's like, you know what, actually, if I chop off enough people's heads, the Republic of Virtue, just one more head. You're only one head away from the Republic of Virtue. But even then, like, Robespierre is kind of an interesting, like, theme to explore, the idea of, like, ever-increasing radicalism and revolutionaryism, and, like, how that can so easily get off the rails to the point that you're, you know, doing horrible, awful shit for the sake of a good cause. But, you know, at what point does it no longer matter because you're killing so many people? Right? And even just not even going into, like, the moral side of it, like how ineffective it becomes when, you know, every second week you've got a whole new, like, cadre of people in charge because we killed the last people because they, you know, got on the wrong side of the new people. And then the new people get killed by the newer people, and the newer people get killed by the newer people. But it just annoys me to see, like, I just wish they hadn't touched the politics at all. Because it's like the French Revolution is such a fucking, like, I mean, it's arguably like the most complicated, interesting political event in history, right? And so having, like, this fucking, I don't even know, like, rendition of it is just kind of insulting. But alright, we're done here, right? We never accepted our quest here. What did we have in Old Town? Didn't we accept our... No, that was Elaine's request. That was not an actual quest. That was Elaine's connection. I was like, didn't we already do a side quest? I don't remember what our Old Town side quest was, because we accepted it. And I was thinking it was the, you know, the Elaine thing, because that was kind of like a quest, but, you know, just a cutscene. Oh yeah, I never talked to you nerds. You probably thought I was gonna forget. Oh yeah, because you're the ones that had the quest. It's about the fish. Yeah, the fish. Kisara made it into Armis recently. Anya's been talking about it non-stop. I actually went to the school festival with Rebecca today to show her support. It's interesting though, Anya's been a little more motivated than usual lately. That's just another reason I should be thankful to Kisara.
Heading in?
Actually, we'll bathe and then I'm gonna pause it. And we might come back, I don't know. I mean, you'll know how long the video is. Hopefully you got eyes.
This is perfect.
May never had this many dudes in the sauna at once. Is Rosette not invited?
It's nice to take a load off for a change.
And the others? Rosette was just the first one that stuck out to me.
It's so nice and warm in here.
Yep, it's a sauna swim. Motherfucker he goes swimming in the ocean. He's like, wow, it sure is wet.
refreshing.
You look nice and refreshed.
Oh, we got an achievement. Presumably for took a dip in the sauna and eat. Okay. I didn't start reading it in time. Presumably it's something to do about bathing every time you can. I didn't see the name. Hopefully it's a Van washed his ass real good. Something like that. Van is not a stinky boy. But alright, we're going to, because we might try and just do this whole, like, the rest of the minor stuff in one video, since I do have some recording time coming up to rebuild the backlog. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, we're back. It's actually the same day as earlier. I've got some time to record today after all. So, you know what that means? It means we fishing. Maybe. Oh man, that was so good. Right? Having some gelato after a bath is absolutely to die for. Guess I haven't forgotten why we're here, right? Of course not. Nothing wrong with taking a little breather, though. Yeah, you could probably use some R&R yourself, Kyle. You're too uptight. All that tension in your body's gonna scare off all the fish. You don't even know how to catch a minnow. Don't jinx it. The idea that they just suddenly looked up and noticed the cadre of a dozen people standing right next to their table is very funny. Oh, if it isn't Van! And Van's friend. Oh my, you're really a growing business, aren't you? I didn't realize you had this many employees, Van. You're really gonna need to start offering insurance soon. Did you see the request you put up on the bulletin board? Because you know the insurance side of Calvert. That's the American side. I've seen Calvert's president. Y'all motherfuckers are not getting public health care. There's no shot. That was one of the things that Goose wanted, and well, look what happened to him. Said you wanted to consult with us about a legendary something or other, right? Yeah, I think I found a legendary fish over at the lake in Dirk Memorial Park. Ah, legendary schmegendary. Nobody doesn't try and catch it, the thing just keeps slipping away. Wait, you're trying to fish up the Lord of a Lake? Should be interesting. I'm still a beginner at fishing myself. It's much more complicated than I thought it would be. I got a few catches under my belt, sure, but nowhere near as good as you guys. Yeah, like, because normally you can only do the legendary fish if you've caught all the fish, and I don't really want to catch all the fish. Oh no, you still want us to take the job? Yeah, as long as you're willing, of course. I mean, I wouldn't mind catching the fish. I just don't, if I have to catch more other fish before I catch the real fish, I'm out. Not really. I'll just grumble about it. So what do you say? Yep. Real lawful the way you took that fish and removed it from his natural habitat. Oh, take the job. Tell me more. I mean, we should definitely get, like, I think gray points at least, if not chaos points. That fish is minding his own damn business, and we're just gonna snatch him up for the sake of taking a photo? Come on, man. No, I mean, I'm not like, you know, he is just a fish. I'm not like gonna be too morally outraged about it, even if maybe I should, but, you know, I can acknowledge that we're not the good guys in the situation, even if I don't care that much. To put it simply, it's not your average carp, that's for sure, unless it's an evil fish. Maybe it's an evil fish, or just corroded fish. The fish thinks he's actually a bird or something. Apparently believed to be over 200 years old. Over 200? That would mean it's been around since before Calvert was even a republic. Oh, okay, it's a monarchist fish. Alright, never mind. It's okay. We can eat him. However, there haven't been any sightings of it in the past few years. I mean, some people were even saying it had died. And 3 weeks ago, Kyle finally managed to spot it. I was out fishing on the lake at night when I saw it. The Magna Garvales. It's an old catfish that hides deep in the lake's caverns. The fish has seen many a challenger, but none who succeeded. Catfish, so called because of their cat-like whiskers that grow on their face. Thank you, Rosettepedia. Heard they're carnivorous too. They'll eat anything and everything. Ooh, I had S catch one for me once. It was so yummy. How kind of him. He seems to have an awful lot of experience in the wilderness. I was able to see anything at night. It gets rather dark in that area. Actually, something weird happened right before the fish appeared. There was an earthquake. It had been a coincidence. I read ancient manuscripts that mentioned stuff like that happening before. I feel like I would have heard if there was an earthquake. An earthquake like this close. When the ire of the... Of course Shizuna fucking knows. When the ire of the catfish wakes, the earth beneath your feet shall quake. We have a saying like that in the East as well. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen many an angry catfish in my life. They did not cause the earth to quake. But to actually witness such an event, how interesting. Like, I'm not saying everything you believe is a lie, but I think I heard something about an abyss worm around the park too, though. Maybe that's what brought the fish out. Regardless, you said you've been having a hard time catching it, right? Yeah, it's really frustrating. It is legendary after all. Wouldn't be so impressed if we could catch with a single worm. Just don't make me catch all the fish. I know you're going to, but like, don't. We also gave baiting it a try. Lost a lot of good rods that way. Didn't we hear something about some super sturdy fishing rod recently? Yes, it was called the Rod of the Heavens. I got a Rod of the Heavens for you, all right? That's Aaron's line. Aaron's line. It's said to have been used by General Atkinson over 100 years ago. General Atkinson already got more mentions than fucking a goose. General Atkinson? Olgar Atkinson. He was Sheena Dark's right-hand man in the Calvardian. That is literally more build-up than a goose gets. I am not shitting you. I am not... A goose book is 20 words, and half of them are chapter and the. He was half Eastern as well. This rod of his has a lot of inscriptions on it, right? Yeah, of course you know about it. That's what they say. I actually found a passage on it in one of Sheena Dark's personal memoirs. Apparently General Atkinson managed to hook the catfish with that rod once. It got away from him in the end, though. I was gonna say, oh, and then he returned it to the lake. Like a good person. He was gonna eat that shit, which I mean, I'm not gonna hold it against him. I don't know, a 100-year-old catfish at the time. I feel like if you live that long, you get some privileges, right? Like, you shouldn't get turned into fried catfish. If you're like a youngin', you know, it's open season. But I feel like once you're old enough to like draw Social Security, you're off limits. You can't be eaten anymore. Even the general couldn't catch it. Sounds like I think it'll be quite the opponent. Anyway, you want us to find that fishing rod of yours? Or fishing rod for you? Ding ding, you guessed it! Just so you know, from what Aab's told us, best bet's gonna be in the Blacklight district. Hey, well I just went there. He wanted us to give up on looking for it because of how dangerous it gets down there. That's what you sent out a 4SPG, right? Antique fishing rod found its way to the Blacklight district. I'm pretty sure we know at least one person that could find it. Yeah. Is it the old dude? He does antiques, I guess. You're talking about Yamai, right? Yeah, that's his name. Sounds like you guys know just the person to ask. Does that mean we can leave this to Arkrod Solutions for now? Of course, we'll get that rod in no time.
Let's start this 4SPG, shall we?
If you need any more fishing supplies, just let me know. We'll be right here waiting for you. Yeah, where we can eat all the gelato we can stomach. Anyway, thanks for your help, Van. Help. I know you guys all say the same thing.
Something you're looking for in particular?
68 fishing bait, 55 fishing bait, 55 dumplings, 55 deluxe dumplings.
Talk to you later.
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
Oh, yeah. I'm always saying that shit sometimes, not really though. Falcom to me whenever I object over the idea of a child being romantically involved with a fucking adult. Don't be such a stick in the mud. Where am I going? Blacklight district?
Let's do this.
And you know, the real is that, you know, for anyone who was still, like, for the couple people who still had copium, that, like, Tita Agate wasn't 100% totally gonna be a thing. Literally, the microsecond Tita turns, like, 18. The fact that Anya's dad married the person he knew when he was 16, at least, and she was 8. Well, you know, if you still had any of that copium, it's dead, alright? Falcom does not give a shit. They have no shame.
Let me ask you something.
Because I do remember getting some comments back in like CS3 and 4 that were like, they're not actually, I know it's 100 to 1000% locked in, but it's not actually locked in. You know, they're probably just exploring it. They're not actually going to make Agate pedophile. Come on, you're overreacting. That's me looking, but like suspiciously. You know what I mean? Talking about General Atkinson's fishing rod. Well, you're right. It came right through here a little while back. Surprised it actually exists. Well, I mean, of course it exists, dummy. Sorry, that was rude of me. Do you happen to, I feel like I had to add a word at the end. I shouldn't have insulted you. Would you happen to know where it went? Come on now, you really think I'll just tell you because you asked? After all, it sure would be nice to have you owe me a favor or something. Then again, maybe this is fate. The fate of my heavenly rod, if you know what I'm saying. Fate, how so? That rod you're looking for is a strange one. They say it chooses its wielder. Oh, it's gonna fucking choose Shizuna, isn't it, man? I did my best to try and stake a claim to it. Because it just won't meant to be. That's pretty strange. You think so? Stuff like that's in all sorts of fairy tales. Well, whether it's true or not, the rod didn't choose me. Last I heard, I was over at Khan's soba stand. Makes sense. He's always had a... Has he? I mean, I'll take your word for it. He's the one over in the side end district, correct? I feel like that motherfucker ain't never mentioned fish. He's a pretty respectable guy when it comes down to it. Comes by sometimes to look for Eastern cooking tools. Thanks for the info. We'll get you back when we get a chance. Hansa actually moved us all over to Armis at the festival. Yeah, I know. Did I forget that? Yes. He should be out the front gates, I believe. Is that why everyone who's not supposed to be in the side, or not the side end, the Auburn district normally has an actual reason for being there? Because they're like part of a quest or something? Let's get moving then. Okay. To the Aba district? No, I will never remember.
Off we go.
That it's not left, it's right. You can check the yep. In my defense, because usually what it is, I hit square. I don't know if it used to be square to open the fast travel menu. I feel like it did. Which is like, maybe that's why it trips me up so much. Because what always happens, I hit square, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's a D-pad. And then I hit the wrong D-pad direction.
Come on in and eat your fish.
Because the fact that it used, or it's, you know, my brain's just like, it's square. You hit the square button to open fast travel, and then it doesn't work. Same thing when I hit triangle, and triangle doesn't do anything because they broke the cardinal sin of JRPG design, which is that triangle opens the menu. Now, it being start does make sense. I'll give you that. But unfortunately, you're a JRPG, and Final Fantasy made the standard that it's triangle, so you gotta follow it, okay?
Let me ask you something.
Rod of the heavens, huh? Never thought you'd be the ones to come looking for it. Yeah, someone point us in your direction. You have it? I had it. Had it? What, you already gave it away? I loaned it out to an old fishing friend of mine. What do you need it for? Lionheart's hoping to use it to catch some legendary fish? A legendary fish? You mean the Magna Garveles? Or Garvelzi? Something? Whatever. Oh, you know what? Guess that makes our job easier. See, they managed to spot thing a couple of weeks ago. No, I'm not much of a fisherman myself anymore. Maybe this is what they call fate. That rod is yours. Are you sure? Yes, if you can find it. Haha! Because the rod of the heavens has gone from hand to hand ever since the time of the ancients. Who is they? That being said, neither me nor my fishing friend have had much time to make use of it. That's why I'd like to give it to you. At least then it'll have the chance to do what it was made for. Before it corrupts you, the way it has corrupted all men. Where does the one rod to rule them all? You're really just gonna hand it over? Fishermen are a strange breed indeed. You don't know the half of it, Renne. Well, it wouldn't be the first time we met some real weirdos. Anyway, who's the fishing friend that you lent the rod to? That would be Bishop Orwell. What is that? Is he the Grand Cathedral guy? A bishop that likes to fish. I suppose it's not too odd. Wouldn't have expected you guys to be so close. This fishing just have a way of bringing people together. Indeed it does. At any rate, I'm sure he'll be willing to part with the rod if you talk to him. I'll be leaving my dream to you then. Go! Use your newfound strength to secure our fish of legend. You got it.
Gonna eat something?
Mr. Orwell. I need the legendary heaven rod. Oh, sorry, it's actually considered an artifact. If you touch it, you'll be executed immediately.
Let me ask you something.
Ah, so that rod is the tool you need to catch a legendary fish, is it? Alright, please wait here a moment. Sure. He's gonna hand that shit over? Well, here it is! Really? No proving that we're a master of the 8 leaves, 1 pole style? But thanks a lot? Huh. Let's talk about this rod. It does seem a little intense. Yeah, the way it's invisible. The invisible weapon that's actually the strongest in the game, but it's contained in an invisible chest that has a 1 in 10,000 chance of spawning. And then if it does spawn, it only has a 1 in 100 chance of actually having the item in it. Is it maybe made out of star steel? It's possible. We call it onyx steel in Calvard, though. It's an alloy made from a combination of black Sumerian ore. I believe it's been used to make some of the world's most powerful weapons. Yeah, I got one right here. And we have one in the last game too. Remember, Catcher? Remember? I had to pawn it off though, so I didn't get margin called on my cake futures. Kind of think of it, we got some from Jin, didn't we? I'm not certain of the exact material it's made from. However, I do know this rod was once favored by the great General Atkinson, who has now had more name drops than the actual main villain of our game now. That's not even an exaggeration. That's all you need from me. May Adios bless you in all your future endeavors. I pray you manage to resolve the General's last lingering regret. That's a pretty tall order, don't you think? Alright, leave it to us. Let's report back to our clients. It's actually, like, it's tilting me a little bit.
Let us pray.
So there's 4 revolutionaries, alright? There's the big main one, the one everyone's heard of. Then there's Armis, who's kind of a newcomer, but who's been decently established. Then there's Atkinson, who's at least been mentioned a little bit. Let's pick the guy who has 1 mention in the entire game. Let's make him the main villain. The people are gonna love this. Oh no, they hate it? Well, I don't know. Hey, hate's maybe a strong word. I think most people just find it kind of bad or silly.
Come on in and eat your fill.
And I don't, you know, as bad as I think the main story is in this game, I still think it's pretty good. Like, the game overall, not the main story. I think the main story is actually, like, by far the worst in the series. It's still competing with CS2 for me. Because they essentially have, like, all the same problems. I think I look back a little more fondly on CS2 because, like, it was more fun to play with, even if it did have the worst difficulty mod. Like, the CS2 difficulty mod was not nearly as good as the ones for the other Cold Steel games, but it was still, like, kind of engaging. Yeah, I'm still kicking it around. If the finale stays strong, I might still have Daybreak 2 over CS2. Because I do think, even though I feel like this game and CS2 have the same core central plot issue of, like, the refusal to actually have an interesting villain and, like, flesh them out in the slightest, because if you did, it would mean talking about politics, and we can't do that. Like, that's the core issue of both games, is that refusal to engage, like, creating a political story and then refusing to engage in the politics that you have to in a political story. CS2 had more to work with, whereas Daybreak 2, you know, it's an anime filler arc, 100%, right? Like, I feel like it's gonna be, like, it has the immense energy of, like, this game ends and the next game starts, and, like, they never reference anything that happened in this the entire time, and you're kind of, like, have this weird feeling the whole time. You're like, wait, what? It's kind of weird, though, is that whole, like, 40 episode period that, like, never got referenced ever again. Huh. That's kind of weird. Because, I mean, it did seem like it was kind of random and, like, definitely, like, I felt like a drop in quality, but, you know, that's me back when I did watch some anime, and, you know, only like because I mean, my stuff was always the kind of guilty pleasure, like shonen trash. Big fan of that. If it's like, oh, you should watch something that's actually good, nah. If it ain't got fucking 400 plus episodes where, like, half of them nothing happens, I don't want to hear about it. Basically. But I do remember watching some of that and being like, not having a concept of what filler was, and not really understanding why some seasons were just total dog shit and some were not, or why there'd just be like a stretch of episodes that were like, this shit kind of ass. What am I doing? I guess I'm going back to Old Town.
Let's do this.
But that's really what this game kind of feels like. And I don't hold that against it. Because I do think Daybreak 1, like, didn't really have, like, a clear setup for what to do. So it wasn't like it was, like, some huge, like, they you know, because CS1, you know, bases are loaded at the end of CS1, and then CS2 just fucking strikes out, and then they lose the fucking World Series. This game is like, we're in the 7th inning and ain't nobody got on fucking base the entire time. So you can't be too mad when we lose the game. You're back! Yeah, I would have been back sooner, but I had to make some terrible metaphors or something. That fishing rod. I do like how it was just like we just talked to like 2 people and they handed over. We didn't have to do anything. Like, you guys could have done this. I mean, I guess you didn't have the starting point. Here it is, the rod of the heavens, just like you asked. That's the case closed, right? Well, not exactly. What do you mean? We're all talking it over, and I have a feeling we're not the ones the rod will choose. Yeah, I mean, you were the ones who went through all the trouble to find it. It really wasn't that hard. If Ron chooses anyone, it'll probably be you. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that wasn't part of the original deal. Really okay with us catching legendary fish for you? Yeah, fate's placed in your hands after all. Can only shoot you up from the side. Oh no, they're gonna have to sit in the fucking fishing chair, the fishing cuck chair. When you're ready to head out to catch the big one, come find us. We'll tag along. Why do I have to do all the hard work? Obviously, it's because you're the most qualified. Yeah, you're the leader. If you don't do it, who will? Careful talking up anymore and his head will turn into a balloon. Maybe I am the right man for the job. Alright. Guess it's finally time. It's gonna be great! Ready, Van? Let's get going. You already know it's gonna choose Shizuna, man. You already know. When they do it, I'm not even gonna be surprised. The group made their way to Dirk Memorial Park hoping to catch their legendary fish. That or an even more legendary fish just happened to pop out of the water and into Shizuna's hands. Or arms, whatever. Here we are, sure this is where you last saw the fish? This is definitely the place. Ah, I'm a fish! Whoa! An earthquake? This is the only area that was shaking. No mistake. This fish has to be close. It's just like you said. Try and check it with Shard Search. Shard Search. Say that 18 times fast. You're about to be seafood. No, we really shouldn't eat the 200-year-old fish. Alright, that just... I don't necessarily feel good about that.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
Ah, the fish of legend. I wonder what it's like. Should I post a picture of it to social media if we catch it? I'll show it to all my friends online. I bet the Imperial Fishing Cult would be so psyched. Probably like seen it. Renne already caught that shit. They say you can only catch the Magna Garvelzi if you have the Rod of the Heavens. To be honest though, I think this requires a lot of luck and a lot of skill. I may not have the experience my grandpa does, but I've done a lot of fishing in my years. Give me a holler if you need any help. Yep.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
Does it matter which? Because none of these really jump out to me as like this is the greatest fishing spot the world's ever seen. So like I don't know if I'm missing it or if it's just. Oh wait, that looks like the greatest fishing spot I've ever seen.
There. That's it.
What? Like it's supposed to be hard?
This is a big one.
What the hell? That was so easy. He has to do it 3 times. I feel like I remember the ones in the previous actually being like a little annoying. Like you had to really mash or something. Is this it? He did it! So that's not just a regular ass fish? I knew you had it in you. You were amazing, Van. Man, that was a big ass fish. You really okay that I fished that thing up? Ah, it's too late for regrets now. Plus, we've already killed it. It's a minute. There's no way we could have caught it without your help, Van. It really wasn't that hard, guys. That's right. By the way, I managed to get a pretty cool picture of it, too. And I'm sure this will be big numbers on the socials. What a remarkable catch. Grandpa! Hey, you came. Aren't you Makino and Kyle's grandfather? Yeah, that's why I called my grandpa a second ago. You came all the way here by yourself? You're not some average Joe, are you? I mean, it's a... I mean, I know there's monsters everywhere, but like, in theory, this is a tourist location. Fishermen must always be aware of surroundings, after all. But for you to fish up something even General Atkinson couldn't catch. Dude was fucking washed, man. No offense. Congratulations on a job well done. And now, given your skill, you might just be able to join the 8 fishing wizards someday. Then you'll be able to face the fishing Elite 4. And one day face it off against the one we call the Angler Guide. 8 fishing wizards? Oh yeah, they've fuck you. The fishing wizards. I may not be some expert fisherman, but I've heard of them. What the fuck are you talking about? They're men of refinement who have managed to reach the very peak of their fishing careers. The rods they wield are said to split the oceans. Split the oceans? You made that shit up. Sound fake as hell. Well, they're definitely not. I know one of them. Yeah, and I know an angler god, alright? Not sure about the rest, but I'm pretty confident that guy could pull it off. How do you even find these people? I don't know. I could see Kai-Fi being an angler god. Well, it's a big place, I guess. Yeah, there's all sorts of people out there. I'm Kincaid. That was pretty fun, guys. I think I might just take up fishing as a hobby again. As long as you keep using that rod, you'll be aces. Let me start heading back, though. Gotta upload all these pictures. That Van and the rest escorted their clients back to the bathhouse.
I hope I was of assistance.
You didn't do anything, Elaine.
Mira deposit confirmed.
But like, we put the fish back in the water, right? Because, I don't know, that just don't sit right with me. I'm not an animal rights... well, I'm not an animal rights activist. Not that I have anything against them. I'm just not that good of a person. But, like, I feel like we should put the fish back in the water. Personally. It seems kind of rude. There's a good job today. Still can't believe you managed to catch the fish of legend. We wish we could have caught it ourselves, though. Alright, let's get back to training. I'm sure we can find some other legendary fish to catch. Can't wait to edit the photo I've got of it. A flower here, a sparkle there. Oh no. Why can't you just put the damn fish up? Now they're gonna be saying that shit's fake, man. I'm pulling back to the store already. Man, I'm still so jittery. I don't think I'll ever stop thinking about that fish. Maybe I should catch something to work out all this energy. Alright, well that was honestly a little anticlimactic. What do we do now? So we're at stopping time. We could get out there and kick some butt. You know what? Good argument. We'll keep going. We'll make it a long one after all. We'll try and finish all our talking. What we have left? We have the Auburn District side quest, and we have 2 connection events. We will do 1 connection event now, do our Auburn District side quest, and then we'll do our last connection event. And we gotta read it's 13 pages? Are you kidding me? Which one of these haven't we read? Actually, I guess we maybe actually read all of them. We just didn't have them all because of reloading. I'm pretty sure we read all these. I remember that one. Hell of a secret kept between girls and an old tradition rich named complex mental landscape. Didn't think it'd be right for me to say much. Film engenders it in their hearts. Reading that one. Remember reading this one. Pond the Crop Muncher. We should read that one a little bit later. But first things first, let's save because we're gonna reload. It looks like I just saved there, but you don't know that. Yes, every time I try and go into this menu, I open the map, alright? My brain's broken. Leave me alone. It's bullying if you say anything. That's what led to the bicycle parking incident. Albert, if you walked into this fucking room to tell me about your bicycle issues, I'm gonna cut your head off. We've since changed the way we're directing traffic, so I don't expect this to be an issue going forward. I'm glad to hear this matter came to a swift resolution, which is no doubt owed to your prompt response, I'm sure. I'm really happy that you can handle parking, Albert. You are truly a boon to have on the Armis Academy's Student Council. What would we ever do without you if you weren't able to direct bike traffic? Thank you for the report. Keep up the good work as always. Of course, and one last thing, I know you're in charge of the festival and all, but I hope we'll give ourselves a break soon. It's long overdue. Hello, Renne Bright speaking. Oh my, direct inquiry from the Institute. Is that in regards to the dissertation I published recently? Look at her forehead. So they would like me to give a lecture on the design theories behind the network traffic for long-distance communication. I understand. I'll check my schedule and get back to you. Get back with you as soon as I can. Have a lovely day. No rest for the weary student council president, I suppose. I shouldn't complain. I'm the only one who's busy after all. Or I'm not the only one. Well then, I think I'll take advantage of this brief respite to chip away at my paperwork. Let's start with the club applications and the paperwork submitted for the new school year. Oh, come in. I wonder if it's Odette this time. Hey there, sorry to interrupt. Look busy as ever, Miss President. Ah, good afternoon, Van. This is an unexpected surprise, but not an unwelcome one. What do I owe this visit? Has something happened? If there's a problem, I'll make sure it's taken care of right away. I can't ask one simple question. Come on a little date with me? My, Van Arkwright. I never took you for a casual flirt. I wonder how Anya's and Elaine react if I spilled the tea on this little move you're making. Why are you bringing them up? They gotta blow up my spot because we both got hot. Anyway, looks like you've wrapped up all the work you need for now. You can spare the time, I'm sure. If you want to play the stubborn card, I'll just have to drag you out of this office by force. Well, you aren't leaving me much choice in the matter. Not that I'm objecting, of course. Absconding with you might for a pleasant change of pace. Be normal, man. Van led Renne out to the rear exit, and the two of them headed out into the town in his pickup truck. Before you know it, they were driving through the damn cornfields, causing a ruckus. Ah, they have new sightseeing guides for LeBron and Crossbow, do they? Even one for the Empire. Can't imagine they'll be heading out that way anytime soon, but I'd like to someday. No, we're trying to go in the opposite direction, Van. You know how the world's ending, Van? You know how there's the whole fucking desert thing that we've been talking about forever? We ever gonna do anything with? No, we're never gonna do anything with that? Okay, fine. Fine, sorry, Augusta's more fucking important. Loads of great desserts you can find over in the west half of the continent. Well, if you decide to go out that way, I wouldn't mind showing you around. I can take you on a tour of all the major cities, and I hope you found the places that are off the map. I know all the best restaurants. There's only like 4. Careful, I might take you up on that offer. Huh, you pegged as the type would like fishing. Oh, yeah, I think you once told me your older sister was pretty into it. She's a bracer, yeah? That's right, she taught me how to fish before I moved to Calvert. I only do it on occasion, but it's a nice way to pass the time. She and her partner are traveling all over Zemuria in their effort to achieve A-rank status. She sends me pictures of fish she catches sometimes. What the damn bullshit, man? What do you mean Elaine gets a free A-rank? The girl is still out there fucking grinding. Save the world. I mean, she helped in CS4. They didn't really save the world in Sky 2, but at least save the country. Saying that should be worth more than whatever the fuck Elaine's doing. sends me pictures of fishes he catches. I already read that. Although I do wish she'd spare me the details of their little lover spat. Sounds like the two of you are pretty tight. Yeah, that was like a whole thing. Holy shit, it's a limited edition cake everyone's hyped up about. Every time I poke my head in here, it's always sold out. It's even featured in a magazine special in Heavenly Confections. It certainly looks delicious. It would probably go well with a refreshing cup of tea. Want to give it a try? I know you're only asking because you want to try it for yourself, but very well, we can have some. Hell yeah! Alright, that's Aaron's salary for this month. Eventually, the pair made their way to the Grand Circuit. Or taking in a leisurely stroll around the racetrack, they did some window shopping and dropped by the beer garden. Their final stop, they decided to ride the Ferris wheel. Ride the Ferris wheel? Type shit. Hey, sure packs in a lot in one date, huh? Indeed. You have my gratitude, Van. This is exactly the sort of break I needed. Although I can't help but feel this supposed date is missing something. A touch of romance. Shut the fuck up, Ren. Gonna be honest. Shut the fuck up. Cut me some slack. I've already enough trouble as it is for running off with a high school girl. A high school girl that you knew when she was 12, too, so it makes it even worse. And you were apparently, like, important to her at a very emotionally vulnerable period of her life. It's gross. What a pity. Alright, I think it's about time you came clean. The reason you took me on this date, I mean. It was almost as though you could tell I was in low spirits. I know you did all this from a place of genuine concern. Timing was a little too perfect, even for you. Tell me, did Estelle, Joshua, or Tita send you a 4SPG through the guild? Nah. I guess it's yes. They were unable to fulfill their promise to come in today's festival, so this must be their way of making up for that. You told me they almost came? You're telling me we... Don't say that, Rin. You're gonna crush my spirits. Don't even have that floated as a potential possibility, even if it didn't happen. Maybe Augusta's right. Maybe we should reverse the timeline. And I guess the cat's out of the bag. I already told them they didn't need to come. I didn't want them to feel guilty. They have their hands full with their work at the guild and the ZCF, so I fully understand why they couldn't make the time. I know they were looking forward to it, and that was out of their hands. I tried to reassure them I was fine, but I suppose they could tell that deep down I missed them. They really are such kind, lovely people. That's why I miss them so much. Yeah, that much is clear as day. Break, Trails 2 edition. I mean, you're the ones who, they're the ones who found you when you're still wandering around your own as kitty. You've all got a special bond. Indeed we do. They're my pride and joy. Thank you, Van. This really was a nice surprise. Maybe one day I can return the favor to him. It's ironic the former kitty could only barely scratch the surface. You didn't think the surprise was over already, did you? A new hollow system? What is... Good morning, Ren! You have grown! Oh, shit! Huh? Are you... Really you? I don't know, I feel like it would just make me sad if I was her. Like, hey, I know you have that extremely special bond. Here's a recreation. Like, I don't know. To me, my initial gut reaction would actually be anger. Not true. It's not true. It's not true. Sustained critical damage to his logic unit. There's no backup system for Gordius class archanisms. It'll be alright. We'll fix you. We'll... First recorded reactivation since 1204. It's good to see you again, Ren. Oh, so it's like actually supposed to be the same AI. Potter Mater? Did we surprise you? Sorry we couldn't make it to the festival, Renne. I know it doesn't really make up for it, but we've had this gift in the works for a super long time. Now that you're coming up on graduation, and since you'll soon be turning 18, we want to do something special to commemorate the occasion. It took a lot of people to make it happen, and we know it's favors to people the world over. But it was all worth it. We were able to bring it back someone who meant the world to you. How's that for a surprise? We hope you like it. So, Joshua, and even Tita. Now, I'm sure you weren't the only ones who did this. Right? Family and friends weren't my only clients. Golden Butterfly and the Dire Wolf were also in this. Oh, and an unnamed fortune teller and a phantom thief pitched in too, and a certain gruff old man, maybe? Quest was signed by the whole lot of them. Even George, wherever he is, put his name down. Same Gordia-class archaism that was destroyed during Crossbell's first bid for independence 5 years ago. Damn, 5 years. They've been working on restoring it in secret, and they asked me to... Is it really been that long in unit? I guess so. Well, top, I would have said like 3 or 4. I guess you do have like a couple year gap after the, or it's like a 2-year gap between like Azure and Reverie, and then another year leap between Reverie and this game. I guess that makes sense. Now I can support you once more. It's good to be home, Renne. Okay, it being the same thing is pretty sweet. Welcome home. Welcome home, Potter Mater. My work here is done. The only cool mech. Okay, I mean, I don't got beef with Valimar per se. I just, you know, I'm not into mechs, so. So, Joshua, Tia, everyone, I hope you realize how unfair this is. Kept all this from me and even roped George and Luciola into it. Luciola approaching the same number of name drops as Auguste. Your best friend's the one who got the ball rolling. The same number of name drops in this game as Auguste. He only needs a few more to tie him. Took an interest in holocores while researching the Zypha standard. Then when that idea popped in her head, she and your family set to work on it. How to get in contact with Ouroboros and... That's really fucking funny. They got like... Does Joshua still have access to like the secret hotline? Or something? How the fuck do they get in contact with Ouroboros? I mean, like, it's not super crazy. Like, I buy it. But it is just kind of funny to have it mentioned as an aside. Now, how the fuck they got in contact with Jorg, that doesn't make any sense. Because that dude is like, off the damn grid. Like, I can't think of anyone they know who would know how to talk to him. Turns out news travels fast in society. Once the word hit, it spread like wildfire. They all gathered data from when Potter Mater was destroyed, along with any scrap of archived info from the 13 factories. And then what? Novaris just put in a secret kill command to turn him evil? Probably. Using that as a base, they were able to assemble a logic unit that was as close to the original as you could get. Then they recreated it. Having said that, still just a prototype. Might make some improvements in the future. Even Trails, Legend of Heroes. Even robots don't die. They got past all kinds of organizational and international barriers to make this happen. It's a miracle in the truest sense of the word. It's all thanks to the connections you made along the way. It all came together and made it a reality. Right. Just don't forget that you played a part in all this too, Van. I think it's that you had noted next involvement, but that simply isn't true. You're the one who lives in the space between the light and the dark, allowing you to be connected to and trusted by those of both sides. I mean, I guess. Anyway, hopefully this helps you realize just how many people you have in your corner. Only this experience has really driven that point home for me. Really outdone yourself this time, Van. All I did was handle one little request. Oh, so you think they're gonna get pissed at us because we keep staying in the Ferris wheel? Because I feel like you're only supposed to be there for like 1, maybe 2. I don't know. What's Ferris wheel etiquette? How long can you stay in a Ferris wheel before they're like, you need to get the fuck out? I feel like it's just like 1 revolution. I don't know. I've only been in a Ferris wheel once when I was like a little kid, and I don't really remember. I will say, just because you can do anything doesn't mean you should try and do everything. If you need help, I'm just 1 phone call away, and you can always shoot me a 4SPG whenever you'd like. I'll do whatever I can for you. You really are impossible. I just won't play fair will with you. I feel like I'll never be able to repay you for all you've done for me. One day I'll find a way. I know you can repay us. Kill any of this cringe-ass Rin Van romance shit. Because it's worse than Anya's. 100%. It's not even, I mean... yeah, it's not even close. Because the whole, it's... You know... They met when she was really young, and, you know, not just like a passing meeting, too. It was enough for, like, Van to actually make an impression on her. Made the way back to Armis Academy, meaning enjoying the drive along the way.
Thank you for bringing Potter Mater back to me. I do hope you realize I will not stand to let this debt go unpaid. Prepare yourself, because one day I will show you just how grateful I really am.
Oh, got Potter Mater. That's kind of... Did it do anything? Be good? Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's just all around fairly strong. I don't know if it's quite... Who would we give it to? I mean, you lose the EP stuff. Not bad for you. But we don't ever S boost with you. Oh, it's only level 1. It's already 24. So that's actually, it's actually pretty strong then. At level 1, it's already 24. You get defense and... There's an argument for using it on Van. Because you're really only missing out on the S-craft delay, which I do like a lot, but... I mean, the damage to stun enemies we haven't really... That never really lines up. For sure. Nice holocore, Rin. Yoink! Haha! Should we let Potter Mater talk? Does Potter Mater say his own things? He didn't really ever talk before, but he didn't have a voice.
For some flowers?
Get out there and kick some butt.
But that's kind of cool. I mean, there's definitely a part of it is kind of funny that literally fucking the robot gets brought back to life too, but I don't know, Potter Mater was kind of cool. The one mech I was pretty much okay with in the series, I guess. I mean, I got no problem with Valimar, as I said earlier, but... You know. Alright, let's go do our other quest, and then we will almost call it. We will be close to calling it. We will not quite call it, but the calling it will happen soon after. I'm sure does fly. You are indeed correct, sir.
What's on the menu?
Mox's form. Nadia, be there, or else. That's what's on the menu. Comrade. Plans have been laid to hold the Edith Sweets contest at the Armis Academy Festival, but unfortunately, all the past years, we were scheduled to participate in no-shows.
All right.
this is it. The last side quest.
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
Could I interest you in some wind? Oh, but isn't Van? Appreciate you all taking the time to visit. I'm afraid I'm a little preoccupied at the moment. No worries, we're on business today anyway. I sent out a 4SVG asking for Arcot Solutions help, right? We came to lend a hand. Does that mean you're the Spriggan everyone's been talking about? What a surprise. I think it was you this whole time. Well, thankfully you caught me at the perfect moment. Your request mentioned something about the Eat a Sweets contest, right? Sounds like a pretty big deal. Listen up, Barry. The Eat a Sweets contest is more than just a big deal. And I feel like how fast he moves, too. It's a test of will that features the most celebrated pastiers in the capital. It may only be held once in a blue moon, but it's an event that defines the future of each and every confectionery in the capital. Andalusia was the winner of last year's contest, which means they're practically a shoo-in for this year's too. I see. You keep track of all their contests, huh? I'd expect nothing less than a professor of sweets. Until last year, the event was sponsored by the Quincy Company. Then we got canceled. Many of the participants are from the East and Central East, so the judges had ample opportunity to act with prejudice. That won't happen again. I actually really like that sentence. Just like a tiny little acknowledgement of like systematic racism, basically. Hard to believe they're holding such a historic event at Armis, of all places. Like, see, you guys could do that, but you can't have Auguste have a single real political opinion? Come on, guys. This is more controversial for most people than, like, Auguste being like, hey, we should kill more of the aristocrats or whatever. Or whatever he wanted to do. Nobody knows because he has ideals. He has so many ideals. He's got ideals falling out of his pockets, but we can't talk about them. Must have forgotten to mention it to you. As last year's winners, we were consulted as to where the contest should be held. As you may know, we're in charge of providing the sweets from Armis's cafeteria. Try and set up a booth at the school festival every year. Due to its overlapping with the contest, this year I suggested we might as well hold the contest at Armis. The school readily agreed to the proposal, of course. I even added my own seal of approval. However, we've recently been made aware of a few complications. That's why we issued a 4SPG. Alright, makes sense. What all the participants decide to bail or something? Or what did all the participants decide to bail or something? See. Apparently all the pastiers other than Holland have fallen horribly ill. At the same time, that's impossible! Well, it happened, Judah, so it's clearly possible. Usually, before we hold the contest proper, we have a qualifying competition in order to determine who will be participating. Of course, it meant we all had to taste every entered dish, and it just so happened that one of our contestants decided to use a rather rare spice. Due to an unfortunate combination of ingredients, the result was mass food poisoning. Because everyone was unaware of this combination, we were all unlucky enough to fall victim to it. You've got to be kidding me. Almost sounds like it could have been a terrorist attack. I mean, maybe. Simply hearing the word terrorist has me on edge. I'm Rosette. Didn't something happen in Longport? Something similar? Well, yeah. I mean, this is kind of like, hey, remember that quest you did? You want to do it again? Don't need to worry. After conducting a thorough investigation, the police have concluded it was indeed an accident. Yeah, but they're the police. I don't trust them. Remember when fucking Almada infiltrated the Capitol and almost killed us all, like, 6 months ago? I don't trust the police for shit. I haven't sensed anything fishy on my end, either. Guess that makes things a little better. Thankfully, my symptoms are very light compared to the others. That means you are the culprit. The rest had no choice to withdraw. Most said they were unwilling to participate if they weren't in top form. A real chef would be there cooking up some top quality shiz, even if they were shizzing their pants at the same time, you know what I mean? It would be a shame to call the whole thing off, however. Instead, we thought we could perhaps bend the rules a bit. Hoping to attract more participants if we open registration to the general public. Nah, we're on hunger strike still. Given such strange circumstances, we figured we might rename the competition to the Armis Sweets Contest. However, we're still unable to decide who to recruit for participation, and the contest is just around the corner. So, what you're saying is as long as Holland's not the only competitor, everything else should fall into place. Still, convincing someone to join a competition on such short notice is going to be a hell of a task. Sure, we must know someone that'd be willing. Yeah, us. Have to know someone. World of Sweets is at stake here. We know a lot of cookie people. I don't really know any, like, sweets persons in particular, but... Alright, we're on the case. You sure? I mean, he's gotta know how to make some sweets, right? I mean, if Yume wants a cake, Yume gets a cake. Are you sure? Thank you so much, Van. Honestly, I think you might be doing him a favor, not the other way around. Anyways, as a member of Armis Student Council myself, I'll do everything I can to help. That's our policy of only taking serious requests got thrown out the window, huh? This is very complicated, Swin. You wouldn't understand with your simple brain. Oh, just because you've never experienced the joy of having good sweets because your life was shit doesn't mean you get to, you know, judge us for enjoying the finer things in life. Ain't that right, Van? Rules don't matter when there's sweets involved. I suppose it's decided. Can you tell us how many participants you'd like to recruit? I do love Kincaid raising his hand. Oh, fucking dork. If possible, 4 would be ideal. I don't know about 4 people. That's too much. I mean, we do know a lot of food people, but like sweets in particular? I mean, Victor seems like the most obvious one. Hot dog guy, because you know ladies cooking up some fucking crazy shit. Who else cooks? Oh, the Martian Garden guy. Not the Martian Garden, the fucking Central Marché. Who would the 4th be? Who else is cooking in the kitchen with onions? I mean, it could be us. Or, huh? I gotta know who to call on them. It's one of those people, the owner of Montmar. Got that right. He'll probably grumble all the way here, though. But I'm also thinking of asking the shopkeeper at La Belle Boutique. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Kinda forgot about her. That makes sense. She used to work as a maid over in Bose, after all. I believe she's been helping set up the festival recently. We should be able to find her somewhere around the school. A maid? I bet she'll be great at baking. Our 3rd participant, I was thinking of recruiting a certain someone from Laifu Fondian. Oh. Asian, huh? Think she has opened up a shop near the school, too? I think it should be Primo. That's her name. It should be Primo. I think she'd be making some fucking crazy shit. I'm sure it'll come up with something real tasty for us. Sounds perfect. If we have any ideas on who the 4th participant should be, definitely that guy. Make a suggestion? There's someone I've been hoping to meet for a while now. I believe I saw him in a magazine once, and I've been curious ever since. His name is Dune from Central Marché. I knew it. I knew it. So we got what, 2 right? Because we said Primo, and we said... Who was the other person? We said that was wrong? Who are we getting again? You? Oh yeah, and I couldn't think of a 4th. That was it. And I forgot Lady was even here, so even if I had remembered her, you know, Meijing. Oh yeah, I know him. For sure I'll be thrilled to get an invitation like this. Enthusiasm for the culinary arts never ceases to amaze, Van. Brady's closed shop for the moment. You mind to search around for him? No problem, got a feeling I know where to look. Brady used to run around with some gangs, so I'm sure they're still in contact with a few of his old buddies. Sniff around the usual hangouts, I'll find the guy in no time. I see, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to look. Well, if you don't mind going out of your way, it's certainly appreciated. Guess that makes 4. We can get them all to agree, then it'll be a case closed. Yeah, we should get moving. Here's hoping you find only success.
Well, we're on the clock now.
You to the. It's actually the Armis Suites contest now. I want to cross the road. I want to cross the road. I'm sure does fly.
Let me ask you something.
That really what happened? How terrible. I'm willing to give you all a hand, but I'm not sure it'd be alright for someone from Longport to participate. Why the hell not? Should be fine. I mean, I was the one who recommended you anyway. Yeah, sweet shouldn't be a problem, but the former Teishi Kushi of how I have no clue. Teijai Kushi of Kowloon Hotel, right? Teiji? That's for sure. My sister's gonna sweep the competition. Oh, you. Well, if you really think I can be of help, I'll gladly do my part. Thanks. See you at the contest then. That was easy. Get recruited. Oh, I'm already in the Arbor District. Oh, is she not in Trion Tower? I don't remember her being anywhere, but...
Let's do this.
You sure she's not here? Old Town?
Let's be on our way.
I do feel like I remember. Did we talk to her? I feel like we talked to her now that I think about it, but maybe she's inside the school.
Let me ask you something.
Because it did still have Montmartre marked. Not Montmartre. Fucking Arbor District marked. How's it happen, huh? Oh, there's some real bad luck. That contest there is only for the best of the best in the business, right? You believe my skills are up to par? I appreciate the thought. I really don't think it's the sort of place that honor of a simple bistro belongs. Listen, I get what you're trying to say. The way things are now, the contest isn't even going to happen this year. There's just not enough participants. What do I put it like this? Those girls of yours found out that you got to take place in such a prestigious competition, standing among the very best in the industry. How would you think they'd be proud? The rent just went up 50%, Mark cried. I think it's on personal bias speaking, but I'm a really big fan of all the food you make. I think you'd be a great addition to the contest. Me too. I'm Fairy. Making it hard to refuse. Oh, such a big job so suddenly. Really put me in a bind though. And I just need to make like a cake. I know Yume's been looking forward to this festival for a while. I guess I don't mind doing it for her. Alright, you can count me in. Something tells me he's way more excited than he looks. Great, we'll see you at the contest then. It is pretty relaxing.
Off we go.
Check out the arena.
Good, check out the arena. Good, good.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. Were you here earlier? Were you here earlier? Blacklight District, huh? How nostalgic. That said, it's great to be able to drink with my friends. It's been a while.
Got a question for you.
Lady, we need personal space. What, are you freaking kidding me? The sweets contest is a battlefield that every pastilla worth of salt tries to work his way into. Or worth of sugar, I guess. Probably don't want to... Well, I mean, I guess you can use some salt, but you probably don't want to use a ton in a sweets competition. There's no way someone like me should be taking part. My technique's just not up to it. It's taking this more seriously than I expected. Look, I understand how you feel. You've been doing pretty well, don't you think? After the Zoom was even showcased in a magazine recently. Yeah, I mean, sure, but, listen, if we don't find enough participants, the event's gonna suffer a huge setback. I think it was a lucky break, yeah? And couldn't this be your chance to scope out the competition? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Well, I mean, I guess you're right. You got me. I just have to throw my best at him. I should also be able to brush up on my skills in the meantime, so that I can pay the bills, you know what I mean? Sounds good, see you at the competition then. Hello, chickadee. Chickadee. Huh? What's all the commotion? Seems to be coming from the front gate. I wonder what happened. Take a look. No, I don't want to do the main quest. Guys! I'm trying to do my side quest! Get this fucker out of here, alright? You're not allowed within a 1,000-foot radius of the school after what you did.
I was just making a quick stop to partake in the festivities. I was curious to see what my alma mater had in store this year.
Fucking double flip him off. Piece of shit. I'm on to you, motherfucker.
The students have chosen a different approach this time around. Well, don't mind me. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves.
Holy crap, it's really him! President Graham sure knows to work up a crowd. Yeah, he also knows how to work up a statutory rape. I didn't realize he was Armis alumnus. You know my school is so particular. What the fuck are you talking about? This is how you know the qualifications are not based on merit. They let some dumb rich motherfuckers in this school. What do you mean you didn't know the school was prestigious? I'm crashing out. I'm about to crash out. I knew the president was an alumnus, but I didn't expect to see him here. Well, I mean, I feel like you have a slight obligation to show up, at least briefly. I mean, I know he's like an important dude, but I mean, if you know your daughter, who you're kind of slightly estranged from, has been spending a ton of time working on something, you could show up. You can make a little bit of time for it. Even if you are the president. So bad for Anya. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess she didn't know he was coming. Yeah, doubtful. I bet Renne and Renne knew. But they probably kept it under Lynn. Lynn? Renne, and Lynn. Well, at least they don't have to worry about festival crashers. Security's bound to have gone from airtight to damn near impenetrable. Remember when he fucking died, kind of, in the one timeline, like not that long ago? Most likely, now that I think about it, Zim was awfully confident in security detail. Perhaps Killico kept him in the loop. Do you ever wonder how he ended up becoming acquainted with all these devious characters? All the time. Kinda curious what the president's up to, but we're starting to run out of time. You meet up with the rest of the crew? I'm trying to do my side quest, man! Some characters have moved? Just meet up with that? What do you mean they moved? We're trying to do my shit, yo! Oh, seriously, how do I... Where's this lady at? Oh shit, a lot of dialogue got updated. Where is this lady? You say she's in the Arbor district. You claim she's in the... Oh, there she is. Because, oh, yeah. Cause I thought I remembered you. But yeah, the maid cafe, that makes sense.
Volunteers from the sports clubs have set up some food stalls in the courtyard, as well as...
That tea smells wonderful. If I'm not mistaken, these leaves come from a famous store in the borough, correct? That aroma's very distinct. It must have been brewed in a traditional manner. You used to be quite the tea expert, Elaine.
Give it a try.
Where it is, you helped some out with this booth. I also heard you gave the people running it some Quincy Bell snacks. Was that all true? You really try to make them use that racist-ass chocolate? Indeed, the Quincy Parlor manager was kind enough to provide them when I inquired about it. I was wondering how they got a hold of these. I suppose it makes sense. Yes, despite all that happened in the company, you're still a daughter of the Auclair family. Yup! Sins of the father and all that. It's hard for me to think of you anything other than the Indomitable Beauty's blade, but I forget that you're a member of the elite sometimes. Oh goodness, that came out all wrong. Please don't take it the wrong way. It's fine, don't worry. Even I don't really think of myself as a member of the old nobility. Yeah, you shouldn't, or else. I'm more interested in these lovely, like, Burleyan treats that Lila graciously prepared for us. Liberl is the kingdom in the southwestern part of the continent, right?
For coming to the first day of the Armis Academy
Kids these days don't even know about Liberl, man. Oh, God.
This festival is an annual tradition.
It always seems so far away, but now that Lila's brought a little piece of her home, it feels so much closer.
Firmly believed in.
I almost want to go down on our vacation sometime. Ooh, that sounds like a great idea. I'm sure there's so many great things to see there. Yeah, like the tomatoes.
This year's activities.
Diplomatic relations with the Empire and Crossbell have been smoothed over, so we could go there anytime. Yeah, no one cares about the Empire. Well, Crossbell's cool. But we're talking about Liberl here. Nobody wants to go to stinky-ass Erebonia. Sounds like it'd be a great experience for you two. I see Elaine let her hair down for a change. And that does kind of kill my plans a little bit of trying to, well, because I don't think I can, because this is going to be like at least another hour. And we're like well past my bedtime already. But I mean, we could still do it all in one video. I just have to pick it up in the morning. We'll see. But let's focus on our side quest for now, because we're definitely going to do that in this video. Monetary imports are doing so well. Thanks to the tea from around... yeah.
Volunteers from the sports clubs have set up some
Got a
food
question
stalls
for
in
you.
the courtyard, as well
I seen it. You don't have enough participants for your contest. Well, I'd be more than happy to help you all. That was easy. Kind of figured it'd take a little more convincing. As the proprietor of the Liberl Boutique, I simply have no reason to refuse. After all, it would make for a wonderful opportunity to introduce others to the flavors of Liberl. I'm sure my experience as a maid will do much to aid me as well. With your permission, I'd be honored to take the chance to show everyone my skill. Thank you. Look forward to tasting the flavors of Liberl. Great, we'll see you later then. So we got everybody. Let's report back to Andalusia. My live performance. I think Van and Kincaid are gonna shred again. Play their ambiguous punk rock music.
Enjoy the festival.
What do you think Van's favorite Rage Against the Machine song is? Wrong answers only. And Kincaid's.
Welcome to Andalusia Participant.
Van, he's probably he's a killing in the name of. Like, you know, something basic, but, you know, rule number 6 is don't talk to fucking cops. So that seems like a fit for him. Kincaid, I don't know. Kincaid kind of seems like the type to, like, not understand it at all. He seems like kind of like the, you know, not understanding the political background of the music. That seems like Kincaid to me. He's kind of has like a slightly clueless vibe for some reason. It doesn't really make sense, but it also makes sense at the same time. I mean, if any member of the party was going to be a conservative, it would definitely be Kincaid. If we're being honest. We're back, and we managed to get all 4 participants. Really? What a sure they've arrived just in time for introductions. Yeah, Kenwick told me to. I must say, it's quite the lineup. Excellent! First off, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on a sudden request. You're the owner of Montmart, and you're the one from the restaurant over in Longport. And you're that postillion Mr. Holland's been raving about. I think you even convinced the proprietor of the Liberl Boutique to join you as well. And there's this Victor guy. I have no doubt this will be a competition for the ages. Yeah, and we're only filling in for the big leads, so I'll make sure to give them all. Yes, I'll sure do my utmost to succeed. It'll be one hell of a contest, that's for sure. Heartily agree. Well, since we're running out of time, why don't we get started on the preparations? I'll be distributing the materials to each of you. Oh, before I forget, Arcot Solutions, once again, I thank you all for your help. The event will begin shortly, so please see your way to the designated location. Right to that. Following a quick debriefing session and a short rehearsal, preparations were made to begin the event. As everyone is ready, the curtains were finally raised on the Armis Sweets contest. You know it's also about to be raised? My glass containing some sauce. My apologies for keeping you all waiting. Welcome once more to the Battle of the Postiers, the Eat of Sweets contest. So we got... Who's blue hair? That's presumably what's his name? Curtis? Isara? Fred? As her friends call her. Adet and some other dude. Nobody knows who he is. This time, however, we plan to present you a new version of our competition. The Armis Sweets competition. Oh, you made it. Yeah, just barely. Alright, Grandpa's gonna be making some sweets. I'm super excited to taste them. You're right, he is. Let's make sure to cheer him on. I'm sure Dad Victor will have no issue in winning the judges over. Please stop trying to call him Dad, Maxim. You ain't need to do that, man. You're making it a little weirder than it needs to be. Just give me a heads up with the contest starting on, yes. I'm ready to report. I mean, I know that's like kind of a thing, but like, I don't know. Calling your... Maybe I'm the weird one here, but I do think calling your like father-in-law or mother-in-law mom and dad feels... That just seems strange to me. Unless it's... Maybe... I mean, maybe if you've known them for like a really long time or something, and they're like, have become stand-in mom and dads for you. Like, I can see some situations, but like Maxim, brother, I don't think you should be doing that. I had to remind you of my job. Got a little distracted by all the boosts. That's alright. I'm just glad you made it in time. Now, without further ado, allow me to introduce the first round of our contest. Our beginning theme will be a sweet fit for students. Those judging our contest this time will be a few Armis students, as well as some recent alumni. As both the former student council president and representative of the graduates, I will do all I can to act as a strict and impartial judge. I'm Adet. Don't worry, I'll take the quality of my sweets super seriously. I'll make sure to judge them well. I look forward to seeing what everyone decides to make. Nobody knows who I am. Honestly, I don't really know much about sweets, though. I'm not sure I was chosen for all this. Why don't you just quit, then? Wait, give everyone perfect scores. I'm sure I'll give my transcript a boost. Oh, you fucker. What the heck are you mumbling about, loser? But that certainly seems excited. Oh, man. I wanted to be a judge, too. Yeah. Wish they would have asked me. I'm the only reason we're having this shit. No kidding, just the smell's making me hungry. The two contestants with the highest scores in the first round will earn the right to participate in the finals against Shizuna, who is of course a better chef than all of them. And with that, let us proceed to introducing the contestants and their desserts. First, coming all the way from Liberl to share with us its flavors, we have Lila. Hello everyone, it's wonderful to meet you. Dish I prepared is my flowery gelato. It uses the essence of one of Liberl's edible flowers to create a fragrant and sweet treat. Please enjoy. Made from Liberl, huh? Never expected someone like that to be participating. Gorges gorged themselves. I mean, it wasn't that much gelato. I don't know if you can gorge yourself. I mean, it was like a respectable amount. But I don't know if you're gorging yourself on that. This is delicious, and the floral scent is simply remarkable. Ooh, you're right, and the texture's great too. Not to mention how light. Are you maybe you're the school chef? Are you the dude behind the counter? I think that's who you are. I mean, obviously you have the apron and everything on, but not to mention how light the aftertaste is. The aroma isn't overpowering either. Yeah, I guess it's alright. The ingredients seem to balance each other out pretty well. Honestly, you could probably serve this at some high-class restaurant or whatever you rich people eat. I'm so confident. Has she been a judge before? Although the flavor is indeed rather elegant, it's likely to prove displeasing to those who find the scent of the flowers unappealing. Fucking 4 out of 10. I mean, 7.8 out of 10. Too many flowers. Well, there you have it. Let's continue with our next contestant. His shop spent its fair share of time in the spotlight recently. Please welcome the owner of Gâté de Dune, Dune! Not really used to this kind of attention, man. Anyway, let me introduce what I cooked up for y'all. Here's my orange peel cannelli. It's a recipe I'm pretty proud of. Putting blood, sweat, and tears into these. Not literally. Don't sue me. So you brats better enjoy them. The judges chowed down. Yeah, okay, that's enough to chow down on, I think. I think chowing, you can chow irrespective of the amount of food you have, but you can't gorge yourself on a tiny amount of food. But you can chow on a tiny amount of food. The outside is so crispy, the inside is light and airy. The bits of orange peel add so much flavor. The elasticity of the dough is simply perfect. I feel like I could eat thousands of them. This, it's got kind of a strange shape, honestly, but it's alright. Probably be a little sweeter, though. The fact that it's not is one of its strong points. Alright, let's move on to our next contestant. I'm sure you gourmets out there know who this bistro legend is. Victor! Nice, look, it's Victor's turn. Good luck, Grandpa! Is that my Yume I hear has one for you, Princess? Well, anyway, my caramel pudding. It looks simple. You know, I made this with only the most quality of ingredients, like caramel and pudding and a spoon. That's pretty much it. Hope it's to your liking. The judges pigged out on the caramel pudding. Yeah. I'll buy that one. Caramel flavor is so gentle, it's amazing. And the pudding's so soft too. If we had this at our cafeteria, I'd eat it every day. I've never had caramel pudding this rich before. This dude does have the look of like he's got to kill the people who made this because they're better than him. He's like, if he can't be the greatest chef, nobody will. It's sweet, but somehow still fresh and unique. I've been to Mom Mart a bunch. This pudding's my favorite thing on their menu. Can't argue with that. I try and get some every time I stop by. Pretty classic dessert. I mean, caramel does make everything better. Let us continue. Our fourth and final contestant is all the rage in Longport. She's the owner of Laifu Fandien, the one and only Mei Jing. Pleasure. I'm hoping to share a special treat with y'all today. This is my Emerald Manta. Both the dough and sauce are made from an original blend of black tea. However, the inside may still be a bit hot. Be careful when taking a bite. Stomach's growling. You got this, Mei Jing. I do like how much of a non-hater Mei Jing's sister is. That's how they munched on? They munched? So, I mean, gorged, chowed, pigged, and munched. Munched does seem to be the weakest of them. Now granted, these do kind of seem like something you munch on. You don't stick the entire dumpling in your mouth, probably. I've never tasted anything like this. This is a delicacy from the East. It's so warm and tasty. The flavor's really addictive, too. Black tea and dough, huh? Pretty interesting combination. I'm sure you'd have to have years of experience to make something this good. Tastes a little unusual, but it's far from bad. I feel this could be pretty popular outside the East, too. That's what I was going to say! It's not only delicious, it's also unique. I think they'd sell really well if you opened a store here in the capital. That's not the... Definitely stole her homework, man. Let's look at the evaluations have been tallied. I now proceed to announce the results of the first round. The two contestants that will advance to the finals are... Based on their reactions, it should be Victor and Dune. And Dune will win. Victor and Mei Jing! What the fuck? Rigged ass voting? She already won once. Great job, Grandpa. Ah! Thank you very much. I mean, they seem more into the dunes, but whatever. Hater. Damn, knew it was a shot in the dark. Still got my hopes up. Guess I still gotta work on my technique. Postline, everyone to have a little taste of little burrow is enough for me. These are the results, huh? They really put their backs into making all that. Sure did. Still having to stand by while they ate it all was torture. Damn, should have asked them to make me one of them judges. Hey, Agnes, are the Genesis working yet? I need to do something real quick. Well, it looks like you're all enjoying yourselves. Kinda wish I could get a few tastes of those treats. I figured that's what you'd say. That's why I thought of another way to offer my thanks to your help. Oh wait, you can't mean... You get to be a judge now? And now we've come to our final round. Or, you know, just the second round, but final round sounds much cooler. Join me and welcome Mr. Holland, the beloved owner of Andalusia. Oh yeah, I guess he's supposed to be in the tournament too. And last year's contest winner, he'll be participating with our contestants. And last but not least, allow me to introduce our new judges. That's an interesting lineup. So Van plus... maybe like Renne. She seems to be a sweet... you know, she knows what she's talking about. Kincaid's over here, so he wouldn't be one. I guess maybe Shizuna, because she's from the east, and she tastes sweets better than anybody else. A wide-ranging selection. First judge here helps in the shadows. It can be lured out with a sweet treat or two. Van Arkride! I'm gonna end up on Holland big time for this, ain't I? Got this, Van! I don't think I've ever seen him so happy. I don't want a picture of this. Oh, so the toaster! The toaster! Next up on our roster, she's short, cute, and the very definition of a calming influence, Miss Toa! Is that really what people think of me? People keep using the S word, I'm gonna start blasting. I hope she managed to enjoy herself for once. She's always working so hard. Oh, what the hell? I forgot you were even here. Our third judge is a very special guest from the world of mobile film. He's the celebrated director you all know and love, Director Gotti. And also attendance is the most evil lady in the history of the planet. Maybe. And also in attendance is the woman who received the Best Actress Award at Tharbad's last film festival, Nina Finley. A real award, not a fucking most improved filmmaker or whatever. Dumbass shit. Golden Blood one. It's a group to judge all this. Bit of a contest, no doubt. I agree, and I personally am really looking forward to see what everyone makes. Didn't expect to see those two there. How come they get to judge and I don't? Because you're washed, Judith. Nobody cares. You're going to be on direct-to-T-phone film soon. And finally, we've managed to procure a last-minute edition all over the Basel Institute of Science. The mastermind of such inventions as the T-phone and a fair number of other contributions to society as well, Professor Cronkite. Using a condus to determine superiority in the culinary arts seems a bit strange in my opinion. Taste differs from individual to individual. Ang's as critical as ever, I see. Let us proceed to the main event. Actually... theme for the final round is classic confection. Two of our contestants have cooked up. First up is our former champion! It's kind of a long quest. So the honor of going first today. Since the theme is classic confections, I've prepared a tried and true creation of mine, possibly our most masterful to date. What the hell am I looking at? It kind of looks like a pie, but not pie-shaped. Oh, the pistachio spring soiree! Nah, man. You cook too much. Go back to when it was ice cream and caramel pudding. What's he planning on adding it to their menu? Maybe the first time. Holland's always coming up with new desserts. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not a foodie by any stretch of the imagination, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. I.e. ignore it. That shit does not light my heart on fire. Caramel pudding, that lit my heart on fire. Gelato, heart aflame. What did the other dude make? Whatever that shit was. I've never had those, I don't think. That seemed pretty good. Dunes, Pinelli's or whatever. And what was the other one? I don't know about the Mantua. I don't think I've ever had those. Definitely not any that are tea flavored, so I don't know. I got no opinion. Seems like it maybe be good. I mean, I like, you know, any type of dumpling type thing. I mean, anything with dough in it's kind of good. The judges partook in cake, savoring its elegant flavors. They partook. I'm just saying, our herb choice is definitely going down. Went from gorge to partook. Pistachios really got a full body taste. Acidity of the berries mixed with the sweetness of the chocolate. Yeah, this is a pretty solid combo. Honestly, sort of reminds me of the time I spent here at Armis. Bittersweet memories of spring. Well, I think Mr. Arkwright said everything I need saying. I suppose if we were to add anything myself, I'd say it's really rich yet light on the tongue. I certainly wouldn't mind having seconds. Cake is crazy delicious. Somebody remind me to call this guy for catering later. Both the taste and texture are of great quality too. You can tell a lot of passion when they're making this. That's not a I mean, you basically just said, I can tell you tried really hard at this. That's like a low-key an insult. All the flavors have achieved a sensible harmony. I believe it would pair rather nicely with coffee. Yep. Alright, Victor. Come on, bring some more lower class food to the establishment, you know? None of this $100 dessert bullshit that they're doing over here. It's a bit tough following such a celebrated professional. I prepared my homemade tarte tatin for you all. Both my daughter and granddaughter grew up eating it. It's a pretty popular dessert in our household. Hey, we've had that before. Yeah, I remember being really good. Just starting to crave some myself. Yume's like, why can't I eat it? The judges tried a few bites. We are really going down. From gorged, chowed, pigged. What did we say for the last one? Savored? I can't remember what we used for the fourth one. Then partook and now tried. It's gonna be like, by the time we get to the last person, it's gonna be we looked at it. I don't even know where to start. Isn't this cheating, Victor? You already have my taste buds in a chokehold. Armis apples are simply delectable. Pastry itself is crispy but slightly moist as well. I can tell plenty of attention was paid to perfecting every detail. Single bite reminds you of warm, welcoming family, and also something else is warm and welcoming, if you know what I mean, kids. It most definitely does. However, it still manages to taste like a luxurious dessert. Delicious doesn't even begin to describe it. I suppose it's not terrible. Fuck you. I knew your ass is evil. You can tell the chef took great care in selecting his ingredients. Sure, Esme and Katja would find the taste compelling. I think it's dog water, though. With our final contestant, Laifu Fandian's Meijing! I thought long and hard about what classic confection meant to me, and I came up with this. Special pudding made so that it doesn't stick to the plate, your chopsticks, or even your teeth. I call it Snowfall Sanbusan. I developed it while I was still working at Calvardian Hotel. I've never seen this version before. I wonder how it tastes. I'm excited to see the reactions. Don't you already know them with the unclouded eye? The judges sampled some of the pudding, attempting to identify the new flavors. Egg seems creamier than usual. I love their, like, I've got to kill someone face. It really melts in your mouth, too. This is the way different from the other sambusan I've had. I've never seen this before, but it tastes great! I think the white egg yolk really earns the spotlight here. Yeah, I mean, so far, if I was just based on the descriptions, it's definitely the tarte tartan, or maybe the sambusa. I've never had it. I don't know. I mean, it kind of sounds good. You're a true master of our skill. It's a work of art. Really a one-of-a-kind taste. I'm so glad I was able to try this delicacy. Mixture of ingredients has created a rather unique taste. Uniquely ass. Perhaps the field of cooking does have depth after all. Those are all the sweets you prepared for today. I mean, I feel like the reactions are Victor clears easily. Judge, if you please write down the dish you feel is the best of all three. They all look so delicious. Yeah, and Van had such a way of describing them. I almost started drooling just from listening to him. You're right, he seemed really passionate about them all. I'd probably make a killing as a gourmet reporter. I'm so excited. What do you think Van's gonna choose? They're all pretty freaking good. It'd be hard to pick just one. This is a contest and all, I gotta make a choice. Andalusia, no, that's last place. Sorry dude, you fell off. Victor's homemade tarte tartine? Meijin Snowfall Sambu-san. What should I vote for? I mean, I gotta go with my heart. If I was to pick one, like if I saw these three on a menu, I would probably just go with the tart that's in. Alright, I made my choice. Plus, we might get like 10% off our rent. That or it'll go up by 25% for patronizing him by picking him. Who knows? It's a gamble. But we're also voting tactically. We just had Meijing win something, so this is Victor's turn. We're giving him a charity vote. We can't have the same person win all the time. We need some competitiveness in the cooking field. What the hell is this nerd doing here? Tell me this fucker's been sitting back here the entire time and ain't said shit. Aaron, what do you think about this dude right now? What are you doing over here? Aren't you still one of the judges? Yeah, I always turned in my vote. It'll be fun to watch the announcement from here. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Now it's time for the final results to be revealed. After a fierce battle, the crown goes to Mars Homemade Tart Tartine. That's what I voted for. I guess you really do have great taste. Well, I mean, there was only 5 votes, so us voting for it, you know, we were probably the leading vote. Because presumably he probably got like 2 votes and everyone else just got 1. Or no, I guess would have got 3 votes and the other ones just got 1. Actually made me feel like I was in some heartwarming family drama. And your tart was very delicious. You could tell just how much love went into making it. I'm pleased to hear that. By all means, feel free to stop by our bistro whenever you like. Admiration, I suppose the work even harder to match up to you. I'm actually feeling a little inspired by all this. I'll be sure to improve my technique once I return to Longport. As for our grand prize, the winner will receive 1 year's supply of the highest quality fruit and eggs sourced all the way from Orid. Thank them from the hard work. The 2 other that should mean like we get free rent, right? At least for the year. If we were like the linchpin boat that got you free fruit and eggs for a whole year. That the Armis Sweets contest came to a close after finding roaring success. Although Van and the others took a moment to talk with Yume and Victor, they all eventually split up to enjoy the rest of the festival. That was a really great contest. Everyone seemed to be having a lot of fun. Certainly couldn't have done it without your help. Say, I'm quite impressed you managed to bring together so many talented chefs in such short notice. I'd like to thank you again for all the hard work you've done. Make sure to deposit the payment as promised. I think I had my fill of the school festival for now. Sorry to burst your bubble, the festival's just getting started. Looks like I got plenty of other places to explore around here. Why don't we take a look? Alright, after you.
I hope I was of assistance.
You didn't really do anything, Elaine. My god, he's so chaotic. Got an achievement. Completed all quests. Damn true, partner. Damn true. Alright, I think we're just gonna go ahead and call it, because there's still like a lot left. This really is like the longest talking section in the series. Which, I mean, since it seems like that's, because it feels like they're gonna be like, we finish this, then like some plot happens, and then the game ends. So like if the bulk of the finale is just talking to people, I'm kind of down for that. But so yeah, we'll have one more probably, you know, longer video to wrap everything up next time, but we'll go ahead and call it here because we're well over 2 hours. And a 3+ hour long video, that's a little bit longer than what I was thinking, because I thought we'd kind of be able to knock everything out in like 2.5 maybe. But we still got to do a connection event. We got a bunch of NPCs to talk to, so that's definitely enough for one more video, and I'm just tired. So I kind of was gonna call it. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.